Here I thought we would just take a quick view of this, the what I call the far side of the garden of the lower patch. And as you see there, those big things are amaranth. And they're volunteers. I had amaranth planted along the side of the garden last year, and it'll plant itself once you get it planted. And well, you can see they are taller than my sunflowers so far. They won't get that way, but they should soon start to bloom. Okay, pausing it again. Okay, we're coming into the greenhouse, and you can see that the beans have climbed clear to the ceiling. That's a little over 10 feet, and the tomatoes are they're getting there. And I have this setting still, and I don't know if we can get some of the strawberries there or not. I'll take this in, but it's going to be choppy, and then of course the squash there. And of course, if you live in Pennsylvania and you stop by, I have loads of tomato plants that if somebody wants some, they can have them. I'm not going to send them out because I don't put my stuff in real little things like they sell you at Walmart or at the greenhouse. The plants will put out a big ball of roots, and it's quite heavy. But anyway, you can see up there on the top. Let's see if we can move in there a little bit. Oops, too much. I have quite a few tomato stalks, and I have more just inside the door. Like I said, you have quite a few tomatoes there, and these are all plants I've started. I have from basically I have three. One that one the potato leaf type is a single plant. I'm going to pause this and take it off the stand. Now this may, okay, we're back, and this may be a little bit more choppy because of me with the prosthetic leg. I bounce every time I walk, and but of course there, I don't know if you can see them. That's full. It has loads of tomatoes. Let's get in here beside the bean and see if we can see. Of course, while we're here, we'll just look at this. There's squash on the squash, and we'll try getting our focus here and looking at those beautiful little red tomatoes. And we've been having tomatoes now for a while. One is a potato leaf, one is and that's a climbing. I can never remember which is what. One's determinate, and the other one is, I don't know, it's something else. But this one is a bush, and all most of the rest down the row are called climbing, except for that one right there. I mean, that's a bush. That's an early girl. And you have a tomato plant. Well, there you can see I take the suckers off, and I will do a video on planting suckers. It's real easy. You take the sucker off and you put it into the pot, and you can see I got two more tomato plants, and they're quite of nice size. That need a home. So if you live around here, you want some tomato plants, just stop by. Once again, I told you I have all these, and I give them away. And of course, I don't know if you can see it here. We have a pickle, and on the other side we have a pickle, and of course these tomatoes in the heat. I watered them this morning. They wilt. But here's something else I'd like to talk about while we're here. You can see on this variety of of yard-long beans. It has quite a few beans on. In 2 or 3 days, we'll be picking beans, and you can see, as I say, they grow in pairs of 2. You'll see 2 flowers. The flowers are kind of different. Let's see if here, 2 flowers, and each flower, you can see there, 2 flowers were there, and they start these beans, and they grow really, really fast. They're easy to pick, and they're easy to clean. The only problem with living up here in Pennsylvania is if you find a variety that you can get them to produce before the end of the summer. This one is one I have gotten, and it will produce here in Pennsylvania. It produces really quick. These other 2 are 2 I got from well, I can't think of the name. Baker's Creek. And we're up at the roof there. This one is up and climbing out along the beam there, and that's 10 foot, and it's already climbed out. But these 2, the sad thing about most of the yard-long beans, if you live in the north, is that they begin to bear just about the time the season's over. If you have something that produces in your area, let a couple of them go to seed. Just 1 plant will be more than you'll need for the next year, and just don't pick off of it, and just 1 plant, set it aside and let it go to seed, and they'll get great big pods with the little beans in it, and save it, because that's what will work in your area. And up here, I only found 1 kind that produces early enough that you really get what you put your labor into. And I'll tell you what, till you build a trellis and put rope up every 3 inches, and it has to be 10 foot tall or taller, because they really grow. Well, you can already see. Here, it's up there all the way to the roof and climb. It could use more trellis. I'll probably take a string and take it out across the top. Okay, and the wall of strawberries. I'll try to get around here. Hopefully it doesn't shake too much. I need to find homes for tomatoes. I don't know. I hate to throw anything away. Okay, and the wall of strawberries, and these are ever-bearing, and some of the leaves started to yellow, and that's my indication that I needed to get it some more nutrient. So I have to put a 5-gallon bucket of water in every day, because it's quite warm in here, and they go through a 5-gallon bucket full. Put one in this morning, and gave them some nutrient. And okay, that's it for this section.